Hey guys, what's going on? This is Knife Standards. Today I have a few unboxings to do. We got 3 knives in from, looks like 3 different companies. So we will go ahead and get into that in just a second. Try and get some overviews in. I don't know anything about these knives. I'm not even sure what is in the boxes, but we will find out together. I'm sure I've seen them before. That's usually how it works. These are in for review, for an overview, just for a day or two. So we'll get into that. You guys can check me out at Knife Standards on Instagram. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And of course, you can check out my designs at knifestandards.com. The RR Station Expresses are up now. There's a few on my website now, so check those out. And of course, we have RR3s. Everything's in Vanex, super clean right now. So some really cool choices. Let's go ahead and get into it. Scoot that out of the way, and let's see what is in here. dcblades.net. Does not ring a bell. I'm sure, let's see what's in here. I'm sure. Oh, this is very cool. I've definitely seen this. Okay. Yeah, this is awesome. All right. Milling feels great. Not sure who the OEM is, and I need to find out more about DC Blades, but I've definitely seen this knife, so I'm trying to figure out where I've seen it. The clip I like, very minimal, straightforward. I like that they've done this little kind of relief cut. There is some material removed on the top of the clip, very cool. The milling feels great. We got the weave carbon fiber for the inlay. This is pretty cool. Got the fuller. I'm hoping I can middle finger flick the fuller. Let's see about the flipper tab. Nice. Very cool. Check that out. Let's see. I'm trying to see if... okay. Never mind. Got a really nice belt satin, hollow grind. This kind of feels like Best Tech, but I cannot be positive. Really nice hollow grind. Not super thin, but looks great. Pretty chunky blade stock to start with. So this is definitely like a beefy bruiser of a knife. Compound ground, really nice. Fuller, it looks like they bead blasted the fuller, so it's kind of soft and comfortable in there. Satin flats, flat ground tip, really aggressive. Oh, really aggressive, like kind of like a clip point action. This is pretty cool. The handle reminds me a little bit of, what is it, J-Cape. So I feel like there's some J-Cape influence here. Maybe not, maybe. But to me, that's what kind of catches my eye. Got a little reverse bolster lock action, so the inlay kind of acts as an over travel stop, so the frame doesn't go past the inlay. So I like that. Very cool. Nice, crazy action. Oh yeah, okay, they tuned it. I like it. Now, the way I like to close my knives, generally, I like to get the lock bar out of the way, and then get my fingers out of the way, and then, you know, a couple shakes close or whatever. This is on washers, so it's gonna be a little bit slower to close. Let's check this guy out. Got the Rec Sparrow Mid-Tech. I get the lock bar out of the way, and then kind of let it fall shut. That's how I like to do it. So I'm getting kind of the lock bar out of the way, but then actually my thumb is getting jammed up because the flipper tab. So I have to get past the detent ball. And then of course it drops shut. I know people love their flipper tabs. I feel like I'm always trying to get rid of everyone's flipper tabs, but I think this would be a better knife with no flipper tab. What do you guys think? Middle finger flick works really well. It is a chunky blade, but yeah, I just don't like that my thumb kind of gets... It's a little bit hard to disengage. Because my thumb gets jammed up in there. But I think other than that, this is a very sweet knife. Looks like T8 hardware. Backspacer with some gear, kind of a geared pattern on it. What do you guys think of this one? Pretty sleek profile. Again, though, that's my only gripe, but pretty nice. Again, I don't know the name of this knife because they didn't put it on the box, but I'm sure I will figure it out eventually, or if you guys know, let me know in the comments. Next up, Ketuo. Mecha X, Ketuo 59 to 61. That's a large range, okay. Ceramic, ball bearing, Ketuo USA. Oh yeah, isn't Ketuo also Reich and Ketuo? They're the same. I think they're the same. I think it's an offshoot. I don't handle or own a lot of Ketuo/Reich knives, so not super familiar, but I'm pretty sure, I think that's what I remember. Oh, this is very cool. Very modern and very kind of Reich knife-esque, I think. It looks like an integral. There's something going on here. I think I saw someone review this, and there's some trick to this. This back part comes off or something. I don't know if I want to get into that, but we got a little minimal flipper tab. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Wow. That is one of the snappiest flipper tabs that I have handled. That is really cool. Let's see how the thumb studs. Yeah, see, so the action on this is dialed in perfectly for the thumb stud and for the flipper tab. And I think that's actually really hard to do. So props to Ketuo for this one. Kind of really interesting design because it's like, it's a frame lock, but it comes off. I mean, I haven't taken it apart. I don't know, because there's no pivot visible. So we'll see how this comes off. I think this has something to do with it. But it's a frame lock, but it acts like a liner lock because you disengage it here, but definitely, yeah, it looks like a frame lock, but it's kind of housed in this shell with these scales. So pretty cool. I can get my finger out of the way. Nice action. Usually not a fan of these thumb discs, but I actually think this kind of ledge works really well. Ergo's not my favorite, not super comfortable for my hand, but very cool. M390 blade steel. I forgot to mention on this guy, it is also M390. All right, now do we experiment with this? Do we try and, oh, something. Okay. Ah, what the hell? I don't know what the point of that was, but I guess that is how you disassemble it if you wanted to. Then you have access to the pivot. You can see kind of the frame lock interworkings. That is the edge, so be careful. So yeah, that's cool. It's kind of an interesting way to cover up the edge instead of a backspacer. I mean, I guess it's acting like a backspacer, kind of, but there is a backspacer. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. Now, how do I put this thing back on? Right? No. Let me see. How do I do this? There we go, kind of. I think that's right. Maybe just have to push it back on. No, maybe I should do that part first. There we go. And then maybe move that or push it down. So not super intuitive, at least for me. There we go. Okay, dummy. I just had to push, kind of get it in position and then push this thing. That little switch. So interesting design. I don't know if it's for me, but the action is good. If you like the super modern thing. Flat ground. Cool. All right, moving on. Let's see what we have in from Reich Knife. This is the RK Shadow TB Black Titanium handle. Oh, too much M390 for today. I'm all M390'd out. Let's see, what do we got? Ah, so definitely related. This thing is crazy. Now, is this also, I think this is the same kind of shell. So it looks like an integral, but really just an integral backspacer. That's what it appears to be. Oh, that's stiff. Wow. All right, works really well. This is a giant knife. What the hell? But really cool, actually. Is it called, what is it called? The Shadow? RK Shadow. Yeah, I think that definitely fits this design. Pretty thin. It's flat ground, but it comes down to pretty thin edge. Wow. Really thin flat grind. Again, liner lock. Sounds like it just needs a little bit of oil, a little bit of lube. Okay, flipper tab is not, to me, it's not as nice as the Ketuo. Thumb, whatever that is. Nice. Okay, yeah, I don't like that thumb thing, but it works. Now, we have this thing, which is, I have no idea. What? Aha, there we go. So, it's an interesting design. I mean, I guess they're very into that kind of integral backspacer thing. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's a cool construction. Now we'll see if I can put this back on. See, that one was a little bit more intuitive. And I guess you kind of lock it back. Oh, no. Is it like a switch? I don't know. Because it feels like it can pop out now. I'm wondering if maybe this thing just needs to get popped forward. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then this should not come out. Okay, so that was a little bit tough to kind of engage and disengage. I'm not a huge fan of that. But cool knife. Which one do you guys like better? Ergos are fine. I'm not a fan of this hole. But again, these aren't really my style of knives. They're super, super modern, like alien spaceship modern. Not really my jam. But they're cool. I mean, the machining and stuff is great. M390, and not to say the M390 is bad. Like this is an M390 too. But I'm just a little bit sick of the, 50 to 58 HRC M390. It's just not my thing. All right, that just about wraps it up. Went through my 3 newest knives to review. These will be heading out in a day or two to the next reviewer. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back very soon with some new knife content. All right, guys, catch you later.